I'm using an adjustable rack. I already predetermined where is the best settings for my bench press, so now I'm just going to move my weight bench into place. I'm going to test to make sure I'm in a good place here. I need to go back a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's get started with our bench. Again, if you don't know how to bench properly, go back and look at some of the videos on how to do this, or you can just watch me here. Again, we're doing 5 sets, 5 reps of the bench press, starting with the bar, 45 pounds. And we're going to have 90 seconds of rest in between each set. So let me go ahead and knock that first set out. Alright, so to be honest with you, bench press is probably one of my weaker exercises. The kind of body types that we have don't lend themselves to a tremendous amount of upper body strength, so we have to really work on that, and the bench press is the way to do that. This program is a overall body routine. The squat is the main focus, which is going to help all the other exercises actually. But we do have bench press in for your chest and upper body movement, and you will be able to gain a significant amount of upper body strength by doing this routine and bench pressing properly. Don't expect this program to take your bench to record setting levels or anything. Most of the time, for guys like us, if you can cross the 200 mark, you're doing really well. So you'll see us get up into those kind of weights a little bit farther down the line. But getting started with the 45 is really important for a lot of guys. So, all right, we'll talk more in a minute, but time to get back to the bench. Alright, so what I was trying to say during the last rest break about the bench press is don't be comparing yourself to other guys in the gym. I know those other guys in the gym who are in there warming up with 225 on the bar, and you're like, well, I can't even bench press that myself. Don't worry about those dudes. There are some dudes who are just born with genetics that enable them to do those kind of things, or if they're using substances, I'll say, that are enhancing them and helping them to do that. That's them. You know, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to improve you and make the best version of you that we can have based on our body types. We don't use any illegal substances in our programs, so this is completely natural. We will use some supplements, which we'll talk about in a different video, but this is a natural-based program, so we're trying to enhance your natural abilities. So I just want you to be realistic, and don't be embarrassed to start out with a 45-pound bar. You know, because we're gonna put weights on there, don't worry. And a lot of you will end up doing some of the best bench presses that you've ever done through this program. So just hang in there. We're gonna add weights to that bar. Don't be embarrassed about those dudes who are over there lifting those heavy weights. We're trying to improve ourselves. So that's our objective and goal. And now it's time for the set number 3. Um, I will say this, just a little bit more on the bench press, because that's one of the movements that a lot of guys, use to compare themselves with other guys. Like I said, don't worry about what the muscle heads are doing. Our objective is to improve our body types the best that we can. But I do believe that most of you, if you apply this program well and effectively, you work really hard, you're getting your rest, you're getting your nutrition right, and you're taking your time, like I said. This is going to go fast, actually, if you think about it, but you want to stick with the routine. You don't want to try to add more weights too fast, okay? Even if you're able to bench this with ease already. Just let the program, work through the program, work through the system, and it'll definitely work for you. I think most of you, like I said, with all those things I mentioned, the nutrition, the rest, implementing the workout program correctly, I think most of you should be able to, at least a minimum, get to the point where you can bench press your body weight. So whatever your body weight is currently, I think you should be able to get to that point sometime in the future. So that's a very noteworthy strength goal too. Anytime you can do your body weight on any exercise, it's definitely a plus, no matter what it happens to be. All right, so time for set number 4. Okay, a little bit about rest and recovery. I'm going to talk a lot about the same things in some of these videos, but I want you to get these concepts drilled into your head. Rest. Even though we're starting light, make sure you're not running out and doing other workout routines other than this one, especially cardio. Unfortunately, if you want to gain strength and size, you're going to have to cut your cardio down to virtually almost nothing. The only cardio I recommend is walking, and I usually do that on my off days to help stimulate my circulation, specifically my legs, to help the lactic acid, the soreness to go away quicker. But I don't encourage any other forms of cardio. Maybe an exercise bike briefly for 5 or 10 minutes, like I said, just to get that blood moving and to move the soreness out quicker. But I want you to keep your cardio to an absolute minimum other than those things, because we're going to need all the energy that we can to get these workouts done. And if you're burning additional calories, it's going to be harder for you to gain strength and size. So. All right, set number 5 for the bench press, the last one. All right, that was our bench. If you were able to complete your sets and reps effectively, you get to add 5 pounds to the bar on the next workout. All right, our next exercise is the barbell row. So let me go ahead and get set up for that here real quick. I've got to move our bench out of the way. Make sure you're taking that 90-second break. You should be about ready to start the barbell row here. I think I said earlier that I was going to do 65 pounds on the barbell row, which you can. That's a good setting to start with, but actually I'm going to drop it down to just the bar. I'm going to start with just the bar. Okay? I said starting anywhere between 45 pounds, which is just the bar, and 65 pounds is acceptable. I want to start with the 45 pounds because I'm not in a hurry here to put weight on the bar because I know it's going to come faster than you think anyway. This exercise tends to get really heavy really fast. Again, like I said, we have our body types. It's a challenge to put on upper body weight, so I want to make sure that I'm not putting weight on the bar too fast because I want to make sure that those strength gains are real and that I'm actually going to be able to handle the weight. Plus, there's going to be a point in the barbell row where it's going to be hard to add weight anyway because it's going to start being so heavy that unless your body is ready for it and prepared for it, you're going to hit a plateau really fast. So I don't mind starting with the bar. All right, so let's go ahead and knock out our first set. Make sure you have plenty of space on this exercise so we're not bumping into anybody or any of the equipment. And refer to some of the previous videos to show you how to do these exercises right if you have additional questions. All right, a couple tips on that one. Make sure that you're coming in contact with your upper body, preferably somewhere around the chest area, at least in the beginning, and you're getting a good squeeze. Pulling those elbows and shoulders back to really hit those back muscles hard. Like I said, proper form is critical, and we got to leave the ego at the door. We will get there, guys. We will get those weights heavier. Like I said, we're just starting out. We're conditioning and preparing our body to do a lot more heavy weights in the future, but you got to be slow and systematic and progressive about this. If you try to get all, start rushing things and let your ego take control of you, you're going to fail in this program. So we will get there. It's going to take you a couple months, but we're going to get some weight on that bar. So right now, just concentrate on learning how to do the exercises properly and letting your body adjust to this routine. So I guarantee you, some of you, you're going to get sore even with just the bar. So we got to be able to recover. So let's not worry about adding weights fast. So if you do these 5 sets and 5 reps here well, we're going to add weight to the bar on the next workout. So it's coming. All right, it's time to hit set number 2. Careful of that lower back as well. You don't want to throw that thing out. So make sure you're using proper technique. Make sure you're bending those knees, take the strain off the lower back. You're still going to probably feel it a little bit, but we're going to try to keep it to a minimum. Hope you're enjoying yourself so far. So we just got a few more sets to go and we're done with the workout. Like I said, in the coming workouts, I'll probably talk less, which means we'll be able to go through a little bit faster, but just want to make sure you're getting the fundamentals down here. About 60 more seconds left. Even though these are light weights, you can tell that it's stimulating some cardio activity, which is another reason why we don't really need to do additional cardio, because we've got it kind of built into this already. If you're taking those 90-second breaks, it's going to get that cardio system moving too. So Make sure you're taking some deep, meaningful breaths in between the sets to help you recover. All right, so about 15 seconds left. I'm going to start hitting to the bar. I'm going to set up for set number 3. All right, 90 seconds until the next set. Got 2 left. All right. About 60 seconds left on the clock here. About 30 seconds, so I'm going to head back over to the bar and get ready for the next set. All right, one more set to go. What are we doing for today? So, it's enough. The workout should last you about 45 minutes. And that's plenty of time to get a good workout in. You don't want to be going on over an hour. It's too much. Like I said, recovery is one of the main principles of our program. So, we want to get in the gym, get our stuff done, and get back out. All right, so about 60 seconds left on our break. Now we're going to hit the last set. Hopefully everybody's making their 5 sets and 5 reps, so we can have 5 pounds next time we do this workout. Now this is workout A, workout number 1. Workout number 2 is going to be comprised again of the squat, but then we're going to do overhead presses and deadlifts. So it's going to be a different set. That's workout number 2 or workout B. What we're going to do is we're going to just continuously alternate between A or 1 and B or 2 workout. So that's really all we're doing. But we're going to do these for a long time to really build up our strength and our weights over time. All right, so I'm going to head on back to the bar and get ready for the last set. Okay, friends. Well, that was it. That was our workout for the day. Say go and have a meal, high protein meal. Get at least 30 grams of protein in you. Either eat some high quality meat, some eggs, steak, chicken, whatever you want to do. or you can just grab a protein shake. So, but make sure you're getting some protein in you to help you recover. We will be back again in a day or two after we do our rest. Make sure to clean up your weights in your area, even if you're working at home, but especially if you're working at a gym, to be respectful and proper, and a good member of your gym. So, all right, hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one, and we'll see you soon.